hit the button. First, I'd like to again thank everyone for joining this webinar entitled Facebook Ads for Dental Practices. I'm Keith Washington, the VP of Products here at ProSites, and really appreciate everyone joining and dedicated to helping you grow your practice. And I'd like to also introduce Caitlin Mitchell, who's our digital media manager here at ProSites, and she and I together will talk about Facebook ads for dental practices. And our agenda for today is really just to spend 20 minutes or so and then take questions, talking about first the benefits of Facebook advertising, the benefits of social media as well. Caitlin will really take us through how Facebook ads work and how we provide the service to our customers. And then I'll talk a little bit about what we offer as ProSites in terms of a Facebook ads package. And then we'll take questions, any questions that you have along the way. And again, I'll just stress that most of the time we can answer questions at the end. It's hard for me to look at the questions during the presentation. So let's just start by talking about social media presence. Social media is primarily considered to be Facebook in this age because Facebook dominates the market. And as you think about your online marketing strategy, and what I mean by that is you have a website, at least I hope you do. You may do search engine optimization to help you get found. You may do paid search. And you may have been posting or at least created a Facebook page. And as you consider how you can do a better job or improve your online marketing, you have to consider seriously social media. Social media has moved from just a picture taking or picture sharing platform into a true marketing option for many small businesses and especially for dental practices. And so building a strong social media presence is important. I want to just make sure that we dispel a couple of myths about it. First of all, social media for businesses is marketing. It's not just just a tool for teenagers to be able to share their photos or talk about what's going on, but really having a Facebook presence and advertising on Facebook helps dental practices really focus on building your relationships with your existing patients, and you know how important it is to keep your existing patients, and then increase referrals by increasing your visibility in this shared network. It helps you stay engaged with your patients and let them know that whether you have something new in your practice or a new dental hygienist or a new piece of equipment or just that you are involved in your community, all of these help provide you with a way to stay top of mind with your potential and existing patients. And number two, it's not new. Word of mouth is, as most of you know, the way you get patients today or any day since the beginning of time is through word of mouth. And word of mouth is a powerful marketing strategy. However, word of mouth has now moved online. Social media is the new word of mouth platform, meaning that people communicate about their likes, about their interests, about what they're doing through word of mouth or through these social media platforms. As an example, my family and I just went on vacation, and we communicated to our network of friends and colleagues about that vacation, how much we liked it, whether or not it was great, where we went. All of these in a passive way are communications or word of mouth about a particular event or particular thing. The same is true when you're talking about someone engaged in your practice. If I go to a dentist and I had a great experience and I had a problem and it was solved, I'm more likely to post that in social media. And so having a strong social media presence that's tied to your practice is important as another component of digital marketing. So what about Facebook ads? What is this Facebook advertising? Think about Facebook advertising as a way to take what you're doing in terms of posting on social media and extending that by marketing to a larger network of potential new patients in your geographic area. And Caitlin's going to talk a little bit about how we help find new patients in your geographic area through Facebook ads. So if you're posting on Facebook, just know this: you are likely to be seen. Your practice are likely, not 100% sure, untrue, but likely to be seen by people who already like your page or follow your page. Advertising can help you increase your reach among new patients because it's really providing targeted advertising to people who are most likely to be interested in your services. If you're not sure about Facebook ads, and I've had people say, well, Facebook is really is just a toy. I want to make sure we look at some of the data. 70% of Americans are on Facebook. That's 70%. That's a big number. And 66% of Facebook users at the end of 2018 use the or access Facebook every day. That's a pretty powerful way of communicating or getting your brand out to them. And so having this strong presence can have a material impact on your practice and your success. And before you think that this is just teenagers, I was surprised by this information. 41% of Americans who are 65 and older use Facebook. 41% of Americans 65 and older use Facebook on a regular basis. So that's pretty powerful. And the average Facebook user clicks on 8 ads per month. So it's not just I'm looking at what's going on with my friends' networks, but I also see ads, and more you should be seeing them as well. But not only that, they're clicking on the ads and finding results that they're looking for on things that are curated or targeted for them. So you can use Facebook advertising to reach ideal patients, because we can help and show you how you can target your ads to reach specific age groups. So for instance, if you're focused on pediatric dentistry, we can target those specific age groups. If you're focused on dental implants, we can help target those specific age groups. Income brackets, if you're only doing fee for service, geographic locations, and a lot of ways to really help you target the right audience. You can get noticed on a platform, as I talked about, where patients spend their time. People spend at least 30 minutes a day on Facebook. Some of us, much more, but at least 30 minutes a day. Not all at one time, but at 10-minute increments is what we found out. It really is cost effective. So as a way to augment your current spend, you can set your own budget, and you can dial up or dial down that budget based on what you're trying to accomplish. So it really helps you not only increase your brand awareness on your Facebook page, but also can link back to improved website traffic. So think of it as a way to expand your reach outside of any post you're doing on your social media page to help you get noticed by more patients. Probably the thing that's really the most important is, as you are looking at spending money on Facebook advertising, with combined metrics from your website and ad campaigns and our reporting that we provide, you can get a really good understanding of how you're doing, what your key performance indicators are, where your leads are, and it helps you make decisions on your return on investment. And really, we're finding more and more practices are interested not just in how many leads I'm getting, but what's the return on investment that I'm receiving from this solution. So really, there's some great drivers in using Facebook ads. At the end of the day, I just think that it's important for us to consider this platform as a serious platform for helping drive new business. So I'm going to ask Caitlin if she could just talk about how Facebook ads work, at least when it comes to our ProSites offering and some of the things that we offer for clients, as well as just the mechanics of Facebook advertising. Caitlin?
All right. So let's chat a little bit about how Facebook ads work. And so essentially, Facebook ads are incredibly powerful because what we do as users when we're on Facebook on our individual profiles is we're telling Facebook where we're located. We're telling Facebook what we're interested in by the pages that we're liking and we're following, by the content that we're sharing. And so it's really essential and very helpful for local businesses to advertise via Facebook ads is that now that we can gather that information and we can target individuals who are more likely to want to act on those ads. And so a lot of times in traditional advertising, you place an ad and then you hope that you're attracting the right audience. But with Facebook advertising, you're able to say, well, actually, you know what? I want these people to see this ad because I think they're going to act on it more than other people. And so what's really great is now those people that are seeing your ad, when they click on your ad, they'll be directed to call you directly via call now button, or they'll be taken over to a custom landing page. And so what's great about that as well is it provides opportunity for different actions to be taken. And so not only do Facebook ads get geo-targeted, and by geo-targeted, I mean we're looking in your direct office location, determining what would be the best radius to target users in your area, but also we're going to take a look at people who are more interested in cosmetic dentistry, who may have been interested in clear aligners in the past, who may be interested in and more prone to act on offers as well. And so Facebook ads are really quite effective because they allow you to find the audience who's going to really be interested in what you have to offer. So let's talk a little bit about how the different types of ad campaigns work. And so let me just go over to our next slide. It looks like I'm going to get control quickly. There we go. And so what we do is we took a look at the different ad campaign types. And so Facebook has many, many different ad campaign types that are geared toward different types of businesses. And what our team of dedicated social media experts has done is really identify what are the three main ad campaign types that are going to yield the best results for your practice. And the first one is called a like campaign. And essentially what that does is it drives the user to go over and like your practice. And so you'll see where that learn more button is in the little image right there. It'll say like. And so what's great about this and why this is so essential is that any new business, any page that really has to build their following needs to have a like campaign. And when someone likes your page, what they're going to start seeing is your content. So they're going to see your regular content on their stream. And so what you're doing is really building an audience so that people who are interested in what you have to offer are now going to see your content more often and may act in the future. We also have what it's a click to call campaign. And essentially that learn more button is going to say call now. And so that drives the user to go ahead and just call your practice. So they'd have a strong call to action offering maybe an offer or different services, and then they would go ahead and call now. What's great about this type of campaign is it has direct action and it's also measurable. So we can measure that return on investment easily because we enable call tracking. So we can let you know when those calls are coming in and where they're coming in from. The third type of ad campaign we do is called traffic to landing pages. Now, this is another ad campaign type where it says learn more or book now, which would encourage users to submit a form. And so they go over to a custom landing page that's branded to your business, and they'll just enter their phone and their email, click information, press submit, and then you get that lead immediately. Now, what's great about having these three different types is that if a user is not quite ready to make a decision, they don't want to call now or they don't want to submit any information, they can like your page and then buy into that brand later on. Or if they're ready, they can give you a call, or if they're not totally ready to give you a call but want to learn more, they can submit their information via landing page. And so we've really seen that these three different types of campaigns have proven successful because it allows your page to build brand authority and to build your audience. So let's talk a little bit about the next type of campaigns in terms of what they look like. So the first one that we're going to talk about is what's called a single image. Let me go back really quick. So a single image is basically going to allow you to have one single image that's showcasing different ad campaign types. And so what's really great about this is it's super impactful. It's simple, it's straightforward. You can show your services, you can show kind of a fun image here. Obviously this is geared towards kind of a, quick trigger of like, oh, that's fun, that's interesting. I might like or comment and share that content. Because really when it comes to Facebook advertising, the purpose and the intent is to be interesting, right? To be social. Because as people are scrolling through, you have a limited amount of time to grab their attention. And so what we do when we choose a single image is we have a strong call to action, and then we'll have that option to call now, like their page, or go over to their landing page. And the second type is what we call a video ad. And video ads are becoming increasingly more important because users like to have the story told to them rather than have to read it. And so we've really seen that as social media has transformed and changed, people want to see videos. And we can also really tell how long they're watching the videos as well. So video ads are great when you want to really explain or evoke an emotion. If you want someone to really understand what your practice is about, what you can provide, what an experience would look like. And so a lot of times what we'll do is we'll pivot between single image and video ads depending on what's going to be more successful for your practice. Now, the third type are what we call carousel or slideshow ads. So these are ads that you see that have multiple images, multiple still images that you either swipe over to the right or you can click over to the right. What's great about these type of ads is that they allow the user to want to see more. So you kind of have that, oh wait, what else do they offer? I want to see a little bit more about that. We have other headlines about like routine checkups, cosmetic dentistry. You can see, fun family service for the entire family. But also, what's really great is it's easy to promote multiple offers in these type of ads. If you're looking to promote certain kinds of services, but you don't want to just do one, you can use a carousel ad to create an experience for someone to get even more information about your practice. Now let's talk a little bit about the pros and cons of Facebook ads. So the pros, kind of like we talked about already, so strong audience targeting. Unlike other advertising mediums, you can really decide who do you want to see your ads and tell Facebook, I only want those people to see my advertisements because they're going to be more likely to want to click that call now button or submit that landing page information. And so what's great is that our team is able to really define what are the demographics that are going to work in your area, gather that information, and then start really targeting the audience that's more likely to act on your ads. It also provides a greater return on investment. We can directly see who's clicking on your page, how many likes you're getting over to your page, where those calls are coming from, how many are happening over time. It also provides improved brand awareness. So like any digital marketing campaign, you have to build your brand. And so by establishing that you have a strong social media presence, you're advertising, you're building your brand authority, you're building the people that are liking your page, you're improving your brand presence online. It also provides increased lead generation. So those leads that you're getting those direct calls, you're getting those form submissions are coming from those ads as a result of those ads that you're placing. And you can directly attribute them to the dollars that you're spending there. And it also provides accurate reporting and metrics. So we're able to really take a look and hone in, all right, so in your area, within that 15-mile radius, these are the people that are really responding, that have the right interest in your ads. Now let's continue to grab those metrics and really key into those demographics to target them in the next month. Now, there are some cons when it comes to Facebook ads. The first and foremost is that they require consistent management. So Facebook is always changing and evolving. They're changing their algorithms, they're changing permissions, and they also have a very stringent guidelines as far as how you can display ads, how much text can be involved, and how you can target people based on demographics. And so it really requires an expert to know how to operate within those guidelines, but then also how to make sure those ads are going to be successful. They also require polish to stand out. So you have to have imagery that's really carefully created to show your brand, to show your presence in your services, to make sure that someone acts on it. And Facebook ads are not meant to be a set it and forget it. You can't just put Facebook ads out, run a couple of ads, and then check back in a couple of months and hope that they're performing well. What our team of experts does is they go in and they see after a couple of days, how are they performing? How are people reacting? What's the right demographic? Okay, I'm going to pivot a little bit so I can get them more return on investment for the ads that they're putting out this month. And once again, Facebook has many, many changes and updates. You've probably seen many times when your timeline changes, the way that you interact with people changes, the way that reviews change. It's really important that you stay up to date with those trends. And so our team is able to know, right, even before some of them happen, what's going on so they can adapt your campaigns to be even more successful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it back over to Keith to talk a little bit about the Facebook ads package that we have.
Great. I really appreciate, Caitlin, you walking through some of the details. When you think about our Facebook ads package or the options that we provide, it's really one complete solution. And it means that we'll create on your behalf the custom ads and landing pages. So we're going to build imagery, videos, and content all for you. You don't have to worry about it. We'll also create custom landing pages that will really focus on the messages that are in your ads that help you maximize conversion rates. We'll do the strategic audience targeting that Caitlin talked about and that I talked about early on to make sure that we get the highest potential audience. We also, one of the things that we decided early on was to include one of our social media management components, advanced social media management, with your Facebook advertising campaign. Caitlin mentioned that it's important that we augment your post with Facebook ads, but that you have to have a digital presence already before you even start. And then we're going to provide monthly reporting and call tracking to make sure that we constantly provide you with a feedback mechanism and help us make sure that we're doing the best we can. So when you think about it, we have accounts set up. We're going to build custom Facebook ads, including mobile ads and desktop ads. We're going to target your audience in a strategic way, provide you with monthly reporting, and you're going to get a dedicated Facebook ads expert who knows how to present this information. And we include regular posting through our social media management packages. Here's an example just of a high-level page of our report, which we will walk through how much money you actually spent that month, because we have, ad campaigns cost, you have to have a monthly budgeted spend, how many people reached, what the impressions were, probably most importantly, how many calls you received, how many people clicked on your landing pages, how many people liked your page as part of the like campaign, so that you can see what leads you're getting, what impressions you're getting, what reach you're getting by using Facebook ads. So it's not just something that goes into a black hole, but really provides you with real information about how your Facebook advertising and how your money is being spent, and how we can work together to continue to improve that. Our pricing, and we don't usually talk about pricing, and I encourage you to talk to your one of our account advisors, because a lot of times we have specials or things based on what you are already purchasing with us if you're already a customer. But we have no setup fees. And we have a monthly management fee that's $158 a month. If you already have one of our social media packages, you only have to upgrade for $99 a month, and then you spend money that goes directly to Facebook for $200 a month minimum to get your Facebook ad campaign. And then if you find that you want to have a bigger presence, or you want to spend more money in a given month, you can augment that by having $50 incremental ad buys. And this is the package that we have seen that has really resonated with our customers and with the market, to help drive really a lot of engagement and a lot of new patients to your practice. Really important, you don't have to sign a long-term contract with us. We do begin billing you the day of the purchase. We usually turn around ads so quickly that you will start to see results early, but we prorate the management fees based on when you purchase it. So you don't have to worry about spending money where we're not doing the work. And we've really honed in this offering to ensure that you get the best opportunity and the best value for your dollar. So I just want to encourage you to consider Facebook advertising as another piece of your digital marketing or your online marketing strategy. I hope that as you're looking at how you should invest, you will see more and more over time, more money being invested in social media, and particularly in Facebook advertising, Facebook posting, more marketing dollars spent in that area, because that is where your patients are looking for you, or certainly that's where they're engaged. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us. ProSites online marketing team will really help you determine what the best tools that we can provide to help you grow your practice, to help you not only get new patients, but keep your current patients engaged. You can just call us at 888-932-3644, and we're happy to be able to help you with Facebook ads or SEO or improving your website. We do that as part of our Future Now assurance program, so that if you're a current customer of ours and you haven't updated your website, you can do that for free. So all of these things, really our goal is to help you achieve measurable practice growth. We're going to take some questions now. I see that there may be at least one or two questions, and I'll say again for those who weren't there at the top of the hour, I can't hear you. but we can see questions that you ask in the questions panel. And so Caitlin and I will take a few minutes to take a look at the questions and see if they're questions that we can ask that we can answer online. I hope. Um, Great. So there is a question, Caitlin, about video posts. I don't know if you can see that, but there was a question about, do we record the video, or do they have to record the video, or does the staff? What's the involvement of the office in our video posts?
That's a really good question. So we actually are not going to record your staff. We do everything in-house. And essentially the purpose is we want to make sure your ads are up and running quickly. And so what we do is we create different video templates, and we'll bring in your branding, and we'll bring in your colors, and we'll really decide, what services you have are going to work best when it comes to our video ads, and we'll cater them to your practice. But we're not going to actually record your staff because we want to make sure those ads are up and live, and also that we have the right, audio tracks on there, that we're not trying to record audio, which tends to get lost as well. And so we do all of that work when it comes to creating those video ads in our office here.
Okay, so we will take what we're going to do. I would say that ends the recorded session. We're going to take some questions. Primarily, we'll answer them online. So don't hesitate to ask questions. If you don't, have answers to your questions now, we'll get them to you throughout maybe the next 10 minutes or so. And please don't hesitate to call an account advisor or an internet marketing advisor at the number below. They're happy to answer any specific questions about your case or about your engagement with us. I really thank everyone for taking the time. Caitlin and I will stay on and answer any questions that we have, and we'll either answer them directly to you or to the group. So if you're interested, you can see those answers. So thanks again. I really appreciate everyone joining. Have a great afternoon.